Tis another beautiful day right here on Oweleke TV. This is the time a lot of people actually long for. Why do they long for this time? Because it is time to discuss topical issues. The protest is still lingering. Some persons are saying, hey, come on, the road is a little dry. But then the protest is still on. But now we want to talk about the fact that the street is becoming dry a little bit, and the federal government grilling some foreigners. You know, what does that speak to you? Does it mean the aim of the protest has been defeated? Let's talk about this on review. My name is Ramsey, and joining me on the conversation is Michael. It's good to have you, Michael.
It's good to be here. Anytime.
The protest, when it started, it was very hot, but then gradually it started subsiding. And some foreigners have been fingered out, Can we say at this point in time that the aim of the protest has been defeated or aim has been achieved so far? Though it's still not over because some of the persons are still protesting, even though it's not as heated up like it was from the beginning.
Yeah, the intensity has drastically reduced. It does not say that Nigerians are tired of expressing themselves, their grievances of hunger. Hunger is still in the land. It's not totally obliterated. It's just some palliative measures put in place which are still gradually trying to take practical preeminence. But then we know that the main idea or what prompted the protest, which is actually hunger, is still very much in the land. It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous like MTN everywhere you go. But then we also know that there
just did an advert, free advert for MTN.
We also know that there are some people that do not feel that hunger averagely because of the privilege of probably you are the upper class. There are some classes of people who are saying okay, we're still but then let's talk about this team on intensity reducing. It is not because I think it's because the security operatives are very professional when it came to in discharge, except the soldier that killed a 16-year-old, which is still being investigated
in Zaria.
Which is still being investigated.
They said he's been arrested.
They've been arrested, and the investigations are carried out to know the main intention.
But let's talk about this. As it is right now, the protest was for a reason, and there is this speculation that some foreigners are actually contributing, being part of this protest, up to the extent that yesterday we heard that some people's foreigners' account, or people at the diaspora account, their accounts were being blocked.
They're being blocked, yeah.
Can we say this protest so far is gaining acceptance worldwide, probably by other concerned foreigners or Nigerians at the diaspora?
Yeah, because Montgomery, that's United Kingdom ambassador, and also Mr. Mills from the United States are also saying that, hey, also ECOWAS just spoke this morning and are saying we are solidly behind Nigeria, democracy, and the strides of the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, or his project, policies and plans in terms of giving Nigeria renewed hope. We stand with him, and we want to see how that renewed hope agenda will take credence substantially and gradually, because remember, there is no automatic change to anything in life. It takes gradually, you keep building, you keep working hard. But then the past government averagely had did better. People are feeling the harsh economy right now. It is more intense than it was before. So Nigerians are gradually trying to adapt. Remember, we are acclimatized to anything we see in this country. But then ECOWAS coming out, UK and United States coming out to say we are behind the president in terms of if he wants to curb some foreigners who are directly or indirectly involved in this treasonable act of flying Russia flags, particularly those from Poland, 7 of them who were nabbed in Kano. The spokesperson of DSS came out, Peter Afunaya came out to say it is not targeted at nationals. It is just where they were found at the time of the attack.
Okay, let's come to talk about the fact that the road is dry. The road is dry. You don't see people moving around.
Especially in the Federal Capital Territory.
At the Federal Capital Territory where we are. We don't know how it is in your area where you are. Just let us know at the comment section. How is the road like? The road in the FCT is scanty, pocket of vehicular movement. But then, as it is right now, can we say people are now protesting from the comfort of their home? Because sometimes the protest goes on social media. We heard on Twitter the Occupy Abuja, hashtag Occupy Abuja. It was on the social media Twitter, to be specific, X, X handles. So can we say people are now protesting from the comfort of their homes? Because if you get to strategic places in FCT, like the Beggar Area 1, Apo Bridge, and some other strategic areas, you still see security presence.
Yeah, very well.
Okay, you still see security presence. But people are not coming out. Does it mean they are protesting from the comfort of their home, or some persons are just waiting for the 10 days to elapse?
No, reportedly, what the security agencies are saying is that the steam it's quenched because they've nabbed the alleged sponsors. They've nabbed, and then they've arrested, and most of them, remember the guy that was nabbed in Apo? They said the sponsors of this protest, we've arrested them. Some of them are even still in custody while investigations are on, and also the sponsors that were fished out, and then so they were like, okay, since we've seen the source where the smoke came from, and we've quenched it, let's see, and that is what they're saying has led to the a beat intensity reduction and all that, and the steam coming down. But I feel Nigerians are wiser. No wise Nigerian wants to go to the street every day to the detriment of his source of livelihood. Remember, some people have been interviewed.
Oh, wow. Businessmen and women in Abuja are crying.
Absolutely.
Do you know how many billion was being lost these few days?
Aside from what the president told us, he spoke about 520 billion because of the destruction of lives and properties in some places, in some northern states. And Nigerians are people that are hardworking. They don't want to keep going out to the street to say the same thing. You've heard what we're saying.
That's it.
We've had our grievances. We've expressed it. It is conspicuous. So do something about it. 10 days will elapse on Saturday, but then
let's see what will happen.
Let's see what
there
happens.
might be maybe people may decide to come out on Saturday to mark the end of the protest.
Absolutely.
We don't know how it's going to go, but then be security conscious wherever you are. Protesting from the comfort of your home, well, I think that is better instead of going about allowing some unscrupulous elements to take advantage of the protest to carry out some bad, violent activities. My name is Ramsey Enoch. It's a wonderful time. Let's see how everything is going to end. But the most important thing is that there have been communication, and Nigerians are now waiting for feedback, because what makes a communication is when there is a feedback. If you want to know whether or not you've communicated, it is determined by the feedback. What do you think the feedback of the federal government will be, apart from the broadcast that a lot of Nigerians have actually rejected, including the big and the small, the young and the great, the red and the unread? Well, this is the end of the review for this morning. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and we will be on your way. Again, we'll come on your way, coming up with another broadcast, coming up with another show, coming up with another review. That's tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.